Hey guys, and welcome back to my Club America career mode videos. This is episode 3 of the series, and before we start off anything, let's look at the table. Monterrey, Querétaro, Tijuana, and Dorados are taking the top flight so far. They all have played their second game of the jornada, and we still need to play against Atlas, which is going to be a very difficult game. But before anything as well, let me show you guys the top leading goal scorers of the Liga MX so far right now in the Apertura. It's Arango with 2 and Mancia with 2, so hopefully Oribe Peralta can get himself a nice goal so he can be on top of there as well. So as you guys can see right there, not really changing the formation for anything at all. Let's jump straight into this game right here. As you guys can see, we're home. It's our first game at home. We are coming into this game with a 3-2 victory against Pachuca, which was in the jornada numero uno. So it's very good to get that motivation going, and you know, the team's looking good. There's good squad depth. The talent that we're putting out there seems to be very impressive. So very happy to see how this team performs. But before I go any further, I would like to apologize for taking quite some time to upload this video. These past couple of weeks have been hectic with school, work, family, everything that goes on in the everyday life. But enough about that. I'm just happy to bring back some more videos and be able to talk to you guys and share this experience that we're going through right now with this career mode. And now push that aside, let's go into this game. Atlas is always a very tough team. Always has been, especially when they play against America. Really any team that plays against America, it seems that they grow just a little bit more, just because that emphasis of trying to beat this big club. But I knew that this game was not going to be a walk in the park, especially because Atlas is coming in here trying to look for 3 points. We're trying to look for 3 points. And we look as favorites, but we also have we carry that weight of pressure. As you guys see right here, Guem is going to take a shot, but the defense doing very good to block it right there. We carry the pressure of trying to get a very good result in front of our home fans. It's the first game in the Azteca, like I said, in the Apertura. So we were looking to start off right, and we actually did a very good job. We started touching the ball very well. We started doing things right. As you guys can see right there, Paul Aguilar doing very good to not choke under pressure, giving it to Munoz. Guem is going to pass right there to Oribe Peralta, who's going to play off to Pineda, who's going to go on to Peralta, who's going to go all the way to Guemes. Look at this run. It's beautiful. Guemes cuts inside. Ball goes a little bit too far, and the shot with his left foot is not good enough to beat Pinto. But this game, we started off very good, trying to get them on the counter, trying to pass it right. And look at this. This pass was absolutely atrocious. It could have been the breakaway for us to get the first goal. But unfortunately, the pass was just not good enough. So, I guess Atlas can count themselves very fortunate. But more than fortunate, they played a very good game, especially in the first half. They dominated what was defensive possession. Defensive. They structured themselves for this game very well, very defensively, not looking really to pressure us as much. And it worked in the first half. So now we had to come in the second half thinking we need a goal. We need to prove to our fans that we're title contenders and that we need to do our best. And Atlas came in again the second half just the way they started the first half, really soaking in the pressure, not really rushing anything. As you guys can see, the header from Gonzalez straight to Munoz. They were really just playing their game. Look at defensively speaking, they had 4 players in the back right away. Didn't really commit much up top, didn't really pressure us as much. They had the likes of Ari Salas on the wing and Loboa as well. So it was a little weird. They were really trying to play on the counterattack. But this game was really played in the middle of the park. In the midfield, it was always going to be a battle of who had the ball and who could do better with it. And in the last part of the field where we really had to give that decisive pass, we just did not do a very good job. As you guys can see right there, we tended to lose the ball very prematurely. As you guys can see right here, Benedetto trying to cut inside, and right here Guem is going to take the shot, and it's gonna rebound off. I think it was a defender, and we were just trying to do everything possible. But Atlas was so good in defending. So I really had to respect him for that. As you guys can see right here, Arizal is gonna try to break off with his speed. Really fast player, really good. Unfortunately, his cross doesn't do very well, and our defense is able to clear it as well. Pineda is gonna pick it up right here, and that didn't really lead to anything. And then here's in the corner, which Munoz is gonna punch out very good, and it was nothing too much that we couldn't handle. But Atlas, like I said, very good team. Defensively speaking, we played a very good game as well. Whenever Atlas did come towards it was very quick for of our defenders to stop them. So I was very happy with that, especially since we conceded two not so good goals against Pachuca. One of them was because a penalty that we could have argued otherwise. As you can see, another shot that goes wide. And the other goal, we fell asleep. We gave them the room, and they took it. And so we really need to work better on that defensive part. And this game was actually a very good test of that. And the only downside to it was that our forwards, they just really didn't do the game. They're part of the work, right? And when it had to come down to that last pass, we messed up a lot. And as you guys can see, the end result was that we ended up in a 0-0 draw. The positives that I take away is the fact that we did get a clean sheet. So straight after that game, I get an offer from Newcastle about Paolo Götze. As you guys know, that I'm trying to offload him. And the Premier League team comes inside, and what I say, give me 3.3 million. And he is all yours. And I'm pretty sure that's not too much, especially since they are a Premier League team. But then I told him, then I remembered that I was actually looking for a new scout, and it wasn't to look for players that are already known in the transfer market, but I wanted to get a scout to build, youth prosperity, trying to get young players from Mexico. But I will probably go into the region of Latin America, United States, possibly Canada. But really just trying to grow in that sense that, I feel like in the Mexican League, a lot of teams are just losing that side of, bringing in young players. And we're forgetting how important it is for our national team. So I really just wanted to bring in a scout that can, find me good players that we can bring in little by little, and that can become, a superstar, not just for us, but for Mexico as well. And, maybe offload them to a bigger team, to Europe, but mainly to strengthen us and give more depth and just, build a Mexican base. So it's very important that we don't have a lot of extranjeros, but we also, give youth a chance, and that's what I really wanted to do with this team as well. But we're gonna jump into the second game right here. We're gonna go up against Dorados, a very good team, as you guys can see right there. Very known players, as you guys can see, La Cerda, Arce, Mancilla, Bravo, two very good strikers. Already proven themselves in the Liga MX and how good they can be, respectively, those two for different teams. But as you guys can see right here, changed the lineup a little bit, gave Andrade the go ahead, left out Irving Lozano because he wasn't really doing that much. And I am giving Jordan Silva his first start for us since joining from Toluca, I mean. And it was to see how this kid can do, especially since Götze is leaving. If he can take up the mantle. And as you guys can see right here, Pineda is going to take a shot, and unfortunately that's going to skim wide. But Pineda is another one of those players that I brought in that I am really happy. I think he's been the best one that I've brought in that has performed for me. Really happy with him. And then you guys are going to see right here in the 15th minute, Dorados is going to do very good to run at the defense and just move and maneuver a little bit, just enough to draw the contact and get the penalty. So, I was very happy that we got this penalty right here. As you guys can see, a very clear penalty. But out there moving, and, they enough contact, need contact to bring him down, and for the referee to call it a penalty. And Peralta is going to do what Peralta is going to do, and he's going to score. And that does mean that we're up 1-0. So, a very good start for us. Exactly what we needed, especially after, lacking that attacking threat. Finally getting it through and putting it in the back of the net, as you guys can see right there. Peralta doing very good, very calm. And you know, we started off very, very well, and unfortunately it did not stick so much. In the 30th minute, you're gonna see Martin Bravo's gonna go to Mancia. Mancia's gonna take a shot. It's gonna be a beautiful goal, so beautiful. But unfortunately for them, but very fortunate for us, he was offsides. So it's very, very, very unfortunate for them. But you know, it just proves that this game we were not playing very well defensively speaking. And if you thought that was pretty bad, just wait till you see right here. The way Dorados was playing was very, very good, and they're playing with 5 at the back. So you know, their right back and left back are doing a very good job to get up. And then look at this right here. What a cross from Mancia into Bravo, who finishes it off very, very well. You know, what more can you say about this? The cross was absolutely on point. It did enough to beat my defender. You know, unfortunate for us. Very good goal for them. And we were back at the drawing board because we were drawing 1-1. And, you know, it was in the 41st minute, I'm sorry. And, you know, we were doing a very good job holding them back. But, you know, they ended up getting momentum after we scored. So, you know, we go into the first half with a 1-1 draw. It wasn't very good for us, and I knew that I had to come with everything in the second half. As you guys can see right here, Pineda is going to pick it up after they took the ball away from Sambuesa. Samuel is going to carry, and then Pineda is going to give it to Sambuesa, who's going to cut in inside, go through his defender, takes the shot, goes into the back of the net, near post finish, and it is 2-1 for us, and we are looking very good again. As you can see, the away fans cheering. Sambuesa's cutting in. Sambuesa's doing a very, very good job right there, taking the shot, doing very good to beat the goalkeeper, and it is his first goal of the season, so very, very happy with him. And you guys see right here, Paul Aguilar is going to play it off with Andrade. Benedetto, I don't know what he was waiting for, but then look at this. So sad defending. I don't know what my defenders were thinking. They just split open, give him all the space, all the time in the world. He knocks it in the top corner. Munoz is never going to get there. And Mancia makes it 2-2 for them. Very, very, very furious with my defenders. And I don't know what, you know, my other defender was sliding for. There was no point. But very, very, very frustrated because we were doing very good. And to give him a goal like that was stupid of us. Let's be honest. And then Munoz is going to capture the ball right here in the 70th minute. We're going to try to get a counterattack. Irving Lozano is coming back from the bench. And then we're going to see Oribe Peralta try to take it. It would have been an awesome opportunity to go in front of a goal. But the defender gets there, slides it. Addis is going to get a yellow card. I would have appealed for a red card because that seemed like a very cynical challenge. But, you know, the referee, he made up his mind. It was yellow. And, you know, they were able to carry on with the 11 men. And then straight after that, look at this. Jordan Silva's going to come straight through the back, take Bravo out, and the referee knows what color he's going straight for. And Jordan Silva, you know, this is his debut. For him to do something so stupid like this is just, you know, it's furious. I know I control the players, but still, you know, sometimes you kind of lose it and you know, try to blame the computer itself. But very, very unfortunate for us. And then we're going to move on here into the 87th minute. Beautiful cross, great save by Munoz, and then I don't know what was going here. Everyone's just scattering around trying to see what happens. They hit the post and we can consider ourselves very, very lucky that that did not go in. We're gonna move on to the 94th minute right here. It's a corner kick for us. Can we get anything at the last dying embers of the match? Irving Lozano is gonna bring it down. He's gonna take a shot and it's gonna go into the back of the net. It took a deflection when it was going towards the direction of goal. I'm not sure if it was gonna go in, but all I know is that it did go in thanks to that deflection right there. Irving Lozano makes it count. He comes to our rescue at the last minute, and it was looking very, very good. Look right here, it does very good to control to bring it down, and then that deflection, of course, like I said, very, very fortunate for us, but we deserve it. We did a very good job, I would have to say. You know, we kept Dorados in play. You know, we played throughout the most part in the midfield, dominated that. But it was a very, very fun game, especially away from home. Getting those 3 points, it was very important for us to actually do very well in that. And so, very happy that we were able to leave and come into this next game, as you guys can see, against Monterrey at home. Really just motivated again, you know, to get another 3 points. We didn't do very well against Atlas right here home, but hopefully we can change that up, especially since we do have more more time that we've been playing together as a team. So this is going to be the last game of the video, and as you guys can see right here, Gómez is going to take a shot, and Orozco is going to do very good to parry it away. This is the Jornada 4, I believe. Yes, I think it is. And like I mentioned before, this was a very important game that we needed 3 points. It was a must. Not only just to keep climbing the table, but to show our fans that at home we're able to do what we were able to do at away, and that's score a goal, do things right. And as you can see, Irving Lozano's picking up the ball right here. He's going to take a shot. And then Sambuez is going to pick it up right there on his right foot. Not his best. And his shot goes wide. And then we're going to move on right here to the 28th minute. Monterrey finally waking up right here. Pavon's going to go off wide to Cardoso, who's going to run in to us. Takes it to Pavon. Takes the shot. And Munoz doing very, very good right there. Very strong hands. And again, we can count on our goalkeeper to get us out of those tough situations. And then Guem is going to go and run. Guem is really playing the role of Irving Lozano, and he's doing a very, very good job. Whenever we counterattack, he does seem to be the one on that right side of the midfield. And then Irving Lozano, of course, taking his place in the middle of the park. And then Benedetto right there, giving it to Rio Peralta, taking the shot right away. He probably had a couple more times, take it in, get a better angle at it, but it wasn't to be. And then right here in the 40th minute, they're gonna take a shot, and it's gonna go straight into the post. And then again, we can consider ourselves very, very lucky. But that's all that happened in the first half. We're gonna move on here to the second half. It's the 56th minute of the game. Guem is gonna play down the middle with Benedetto, who's gonna play it off to Pineda, who's gonna wiggle around, get a little knock, stay on his feet, play back to Benedetto, who's gonna cut inside. He's gonna take the shot, Orozco, but then Peralta, doing what he does. He's poaching. He's a poacher. But that's what he's here for, to score goals, whether they're ugly or pretty. And that's what he does. He does very good right here. Very disappointed Benedetto to not put this away. But, very fortunate for us that Peralta was already waiting for the rebound right there. And that is his third goal in this competition, in the Apertura. And then we're going to move on right here, 86th minute. Ever since we scored that goal, it was Monterrey, really getting the ball in us, really trying to defensively cope with their pressure right here. And very good ball right here, the header, and it's straight to the hands of Munoz. He should have done much, much better with that header. It looked like he had a couple of more time to get everything going, but wasn't good enough. And then Monterrey is going to try to go out right here. Munoz is going to do very, very good. Ultra defensive, because I knew that, in any case situation, they could really just come and hurt us. And then Arroyo's going to take off. He's just going to run. He's going to run and run and run and run. He's going to keep running. He's going to keep running. Not that time. So this is a very good opportunity to score. And then look, right when he's about to take the shot, they tackle him from behind. Of course, the defender does a very good job to win the ball. And, unfortunately, we couldn't, seal the game away. But that was more than enough to waste enough time. And it does mean we do get our first 3 points at El Azteca, which is a very, very, very good sight for sore eyes, especially for those who went to the Atlas game and didn't see America really capitalize on that. But very happy that we got those 3 points. And as you guys can see on the table, we are second behind Santos Laguna. And the next episode, I think we do have Santos. So that's going to be very, very important for you guys to see how we do. But like I said, very happy to be bringing you guys back these videos. Very happy to share this with you guys. We're doing so far so good. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to press that thumbs up button. Subscribe for more. But until next time, take care.